Majorette families, we have been working on the single elbow roll and double elbow roll. I'm going to demonstrate first the single elbow roll so that you can share this video with your majorette and that she can get a better visualization of hand positions and the movement of the baton. So for the single elbow roll, you are going to take your non-dominant arm and you are going to bring it to your clavicle, or just up here to your shoulder. Then you will bring your baton, you'll be holding the small ball of the baton, you are going to bring it straight under the armpit. This is what it looks like from the side, completely under the armpit. And you've got to be holding the ball of the baton, and when you release it, it is going to fall right where the muscle and the arm meet, right in that little indentation. So the baton has got to come there and roll over. This is from the front. I tell the girls, let's do it slow. In slow motion, you have more control over the baton than you do when you're just whipping it around. Your majorette will eventually get the fast whipping motions and revolutions of the baton, but first she has got to get the mechanics. And the mechanics are, if you do it in slow motion, you are going to have better control over it to learn the skill. So you bring the baton around and then let it fall. Bring it around and let it fall. Something I've also been having the girls do is practice balancing the baton right where the crease is or the indentation is on their arm. And then also practice doing the scissors with their elbows. So just practice having, and just let them have it drop onto the floor, just so they can get that scissor motion, because that's the crucial movement in doing the double elbow. Before you drop it or let it catch into your hand, you are going to bring your other elbow and place it on your other clavicle. So that's going to be your double elbow roll. And the movement that your elbows is going to make is kind of like your scissor movement. So as soon as it rolls across your arm here, this arm has already got to be here to catch it and have it roll across your other arm. Now I know you're seeing me kind of throw my arm out and my leg out, and that is just giving my body more momentum to get my arm over here faster. So it's over here, and actually from here, I'm ready to take my next step into my next movement after you've completed the double elbow roll. And there's a lot of other movements that you can add into with the double elbow roll, but let's get your single down and then your double. Majorette families, something else we have been working on is called pivot. Pivoting in the hand. That's where you are going to take the ball of the baton, usually the smaller ball of the baton, and you are just going to hold it in your hand and you are just going to let it pivot. And I know the girls have been doing a lot of arm movement, but really the pivoting is just all in the wrist. And eventually, you eventually want to hold it very loose in your hand, and most of the girls have pretty much got that. So loosen the hand. And then once you have the pivot, you can add different pivoting movements to it. So you've got the figure 8 pivot, and that's just the figure 8 back and forth. You can also do the lasso pivot. And then there's other pivots that you can learn to go with that. You can also, it's called over the shoulder pivot. So it's just another extension of the pivot, adding different movements to it. Hey, my Majorette families. So I hope that these videos have helped in demonstrating the single elbow roll, double elbow roll, and hand pivot. So I hope that all girls will be practicing and getting ready for parades and performances. So we will talk to you soon. Bye.